up, what up? It's your boy ICEBERG Slim.
I put my city on another way. I too big just the other day.
I started singing in the choir when I was about, I think, 9 years old. I joined the choir in the States, CAC. From there, I just found a liking and a love for music and sounds. And from there, I also started playing the keyboard in the choir and started playing the drums by the age of 12.
You ain't getting money, get away from me. And if you a hater, don't you come my way. I put my city on another way.
At a certain point in my life, I was being influenced by my environment. Growing up in New York, there were a lot of different elements of hip-hop that influenced my character at that time, and I was only going to church on Saturdays and Sundays. So I was around the neighborhood every single day. So I started taking a liking to rappers and, you know, the whole swag, the dressing, the chains, you know, the lifestyle in general. So I guess at that point I kind of diverted my attention, but I was still playing in the church and singing, but I was fascinated by this different lifestyle. So I think that's when my eyes opened and I felt like, okay, I might try this one day.
I too big just the other day. You ain't getting money, get away from me. And if you a hater, don't you come my way.
Music, as I said, started in the church, so it's always been something that I loved and had a passion for. I went to school, when I graduated high school, I went to university for criminal justice and law. I actually wanted to become an FBI agent, but I was a bit discouraged by a lot of people. They said because of the color of your skin, it would be hard for you to make it or to enter, and things like that kind of discouraged me. So I shall finish the school, but I didn't use it for anything. And immediately after, I just said, let me follow my passion. So I now enrolled in a different school for audio engineering and production, where I felt, okay, if I'm not singing or rapping, I can still do something behind the board. And that's where it actually started.
I just wanna hit it with the lights off. So I told the girl, just take your tights off.
My genre of music, I would say at this point, it's Afro hip-hop, Afro pop. I think I moved to Nigeria to get that culture in my music. So it's not just hip-hop anymore, it's not just pop or whatever. I think I'm at a point where I've been able to balance the two and fuse Nigerian culture and Africa as a whole into my music.
Tell me if you wanna taste the white sauce. Oops, I made a mess, I gotta wipe off. Why you they form like you not a fan?
Growing up, I listened to a lot of Sunny Ade, I listened to Obesere, listened to a lot of Fela, and that's actually what kind of helped me as I was playing in church, because I didn't learn how to read notes, I was just playing by ear. So it would be things that I would hear from those guys when my dad would play those things. That's what I would just now play in church and, you know, alter it a bit and, you know, improvise. That's how I started. And then when it came to the hip hop, it was the likes of like the Jay-Z's, the Eminems, the DMX, around that era. That's when I actually like fell in love with hip hop and said, okay, this is something cool that I'll try out.
I know stand if you married or you got a man. I just wanna make you ride like the Akata man. I'm not trying to be your boyfriend, that's not the plan.
Unfortunately, or fortunately, I think the song that made people know who ICEBERG Slim was this song titled Am I Better? The song was taken as a diss track to MI, and I wasn't in the country at that time, and a lot of people used to hit me up on Facebook and different social media sites like, oh, your song, they tear this, and that, like, you dissed MI, you went against MI, blah, 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 blah. The reception of the song was good because everyone actually liked the song regardless of whatever message they felt that it was conveying. But I think that's what made people know who Iceberg Slim was at the beginning.
Put my city on another way. I too big just the other day. You ain't getting money, get away from me.
I wouldn't say it was a diss track per se. See, one thing people don't understand in hip-hop, there's hip-hop competitiveness that people don't understand, and it's not only something that's local, it's international. Like, you can have the Jay-Z say, oh, I'm the best rapper, you have Lil Wayne say, I'm the best rapper alive, things like that, and it doesn't cause any headbutting between the two. It's just this hip-hop bravado. But people took it as, okay, he's dissing this guy, or he's looking down on him, or he's trying, like, they took it out of context. And the simple question was, am I better than am I? I don't know. Am I? Matter of fact, you should ask, am I? In my opinion, that's not a diss, it's only a question. And it came about because at that time, people kept asking me, like, oh, do you think you're better than him? He's the new rapper on the scene, he's dope, he's this, blah, 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 blah. And it was actually LD that played me his mixtape one time. We were doing a show in Toronto, and he said, oh, there's this guy, MI, he's like the best rapper in Nigeria right now, this and that. And then from there, I just heard everyone comparing me to him and saying, oh, he's lyrical, he's this, he's blah, blah, blah. So I simply asked, am I better than him? I don't know, you should ask him. And it was taken out of context, but hey, fast forward, we're here now.
And if you a hater, don't you come my way. I put my city on another way. I too big just the other day.
I look up to everyone, honestly, in the industry. I don't look down on anyone. I think I can draw inspiration from everyone that has a message, everyone that believes in themselves and loves what they do, and they do it for the passion, not for, you know, I mean, obviously we're here and it's a career, but there's a select few in the industry that do it because they love it. They do it because they have a gift and they want to share it with the world. I look up to those people because I feel that's why I'm doing it. That's why I'm here. It's not always about the money, but sometimes it's just you wake up and you feel like you have a gift and you want to share your gift with the world, and that's really what I want to do. So I look up to everyone that has that same drive and that same passion. The likes of Two-Face, it's plenty. I can't name names, but I look up to those people.
You ain't getting money, get away from me. And if you a hater, don't you come my way. I like my Hennessy with cranberry.
I don't think I have any surprises thus far. I mean, there are a few things that people will look and question, like, oh, how did he do that without, you know, being the biggest artist or anything like that. I have a few collaborations with A-list artists on their projects. I was featured on Two-Face's album, The Best I Can Be. I was featured on Tiwa Savage's first album, Shout Out. I was featured on Tiwa Savage's second album, Make Time. I was featured on Praise's album. I did a song for the American crime drama series, Blue Bloods, in season 1. I guess people would feel, okay, how does he do all these things, or how did he get to do all these things, and he's not the biggest rapper out there. I guess people will look at it that way, but I think when it's your time, and your gift is what speaks for itself. I don't think it's by how big you are, or your followership, or what you've done, or what you've accomplished. Your talent will speak for itself.
I get like 100 wait if he die for me. They call me, they go, they spend, we they make my life story. 23 with a million gas, and I'm living fast, but my ties on me.
I've collaborated with quite a few. Number one, I would say I would love to collaborate with Drake. If you guys can make that happen, I would be happy. I'm just a huge fan of Drake, his style and his delivery of his music and his content. It's not always about lyricism or metaphors or similes or punchlines, but it's about conveying a message that everyone can understand. I would love to collaborate with Jay-Z. That's someone I always looked up to in music. He's inspired me many times in my own music. I would love to collaborate with Lara George. I love her voice, her tone, and she's a great singer and a gospel singer, and I feel that one day I want to make a song like that to talk about my journey with God.
My Haitian niggas, they say my boule. I got some girls in Paris that say vous voulez. I make you feel like it's your wedding day.
There's no time frame for an album right now. I'm just working on songs, singles, just trying to create my sound in the industry, my lane in the industry, who I am in the industry, my identity, so to speak. I think when the time is right for an album, we will all know, but I don't think it's time anytime soon. I'm not working towards it. I'm just recording and making songs. For my dreams to come true, I think I would need every one of you that are watching this to believe in my dream and believe in my vision. My dream was always just to speak to the world and convey a message and show people how I'm feeling and what I think about. I think through my music I'm trying to show that, but until the world is listening and watching, I don't think I've achieved that. So I believe that's my dream, and hopefully one day it would come true. You ain't getting money, get away from me. And if you a hater, don't you come out. By the grace of God, in the next 5 years, you'll see ICEBERG Slim touring the world with his same sounds, with the same music. Of course, it will evolve with time, but I want to be at a place where I can talk to everyone, every ethnicity, from every part of the globe, everywhere, with my music, and that's where I pray to be in the next 5 years. You can stop rushing any time of day. I put my city on another wave. Just the other day, you ain't getting money, get away from me. And if you a hater, don't you come my way.